Da da dee dee dee. Dee 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 dee. Da 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 dee dee dee. Yeah. Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream today. Fix the echo. I have fixed the echo. Let's get the game on the screen. Hello, it's so good to have you here with me today on this Monday. And yes, slowly but surely, my sleep schedule begins to fix itself. Well, I fixed it. I'm fixing it. Hiya. How are ya? King's honor, friend. So yeah, Rusty Buns, that is the plan today. I'm gonna get back. Don't call me Rusty! Oh. So I am a Rusty Buns. This is happening. Yeah. But we're gonna chill out a little bit first. Yo! She is actually cute. She's actually pretty cute. I have a question. If I want to join the guild in EU, but I'm in the Highjaw realm, oh yeah, that's no problem at all. You can join from any server, any faction. It doesn't matter anymore. We would love to have you. Just let us know your character name and your, well, you're on Highjaw, but yeah, let us know your character name. We'll get you in there. Yeah, it's such a great change that they made. There's just no bull crap at all anymore with trying to get into a guild. It's great. I feel like my camera is flopping, so you can't. I feel like I got a floppy camera. I need to tighten it up. Yeah. Noble Garden is coming up, by the way. That's the Bun Holiday. That's a pretty big one. Let me turn down the music a little tiny bit. It's a little bit loud. Is it true you implemented a Mechagnome only rule? Hey, no! No! I would never do that. Basically, I lost a bet, kind of. It was a sub goal. We are on EU and NA. We have Bun Guild on EU and NA, and both guilds are active and popping off. So, it doesn't matter what region you're on. You're good. I am uniquely both on EU and NA because of the trajectory that my life has had. You know, I grew up playing WoW in America, obviously. Then I left America in 2013. And then I spent all those intervening years on an EU account. And then I'm forced to move back to America. So now I'm both. I'm really stuck between two communities, two regions. So we do both. We do it all. Yeah. I will say that maintaining two regions became much easier with the War Within, though, because of the warband account-wide stuff. Now it's like, it's not a nightmare like it would have been before, because of the. I'm an altaholic, first thing, and you combine that with two accounts, and it basically just means you never get anything done. But with the warband stuff, everything you do kind of counts, which is great. Everything you do, it feels like it's contributing to your overall success for your warband. Zep is actually a goblin IRL, but Gnome works because they're the same height. Hey! I'm not a goblin. I'm a bunny. I'm a bunny goblin. Still have to buy everything twice. True. True. Hey, look what I got over the weekend. You want to see? So as you may know, speaking of goblins, I really like these little butt guys that I collect. This is like the thing I collect. These little butt guys. So here's a butt panda. That's a butt panda right there. Okay. Has a big butt. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, and then my favorite one is the goblin with a big fat butt. Okay. Yeah, that's my favorite. But I got another one. Do you want to wonder what it is? Yeah, I have acquired another. Also, let me open my stream alerts. That might be a smart thing to do. Yeah. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh my gosh! Boo Bear! Goblin with a fat ass. That's right. Nobble! Oh my god! Hey! So good to see ya! Thank you for the 16-month resub, Nobble. I hope you're doing good. Good morning. Happy Monday. Hi. If you ever visit Spain, at least there were a lot in Barcelona, you need to acquire some Caganer figures. I have been in Spain. What is a Caganer? I'm gonna Google this. I hope this isn't risky. Okay, first of all, apparently it means pooper. I hope I'm not showing this on stream. Am I showing this on stream? Okay, no, we're good. Why would you make me look at this? Why would you do this? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not showing that on stream. I feel like that could be not allowed. Anyway, here it is. It's a butt mushroom that's toxic. Yeah, it's a toxic butt booty. Yeah, isn't that so cute? Yeah. I think it was really funny. I had to get that. So now I have so many of these dang things. My favorite, I think, is still Goblin. I think the Goblin with the fat ass, because it even has little warts on the butt. But I'm gonna get some made and give those away on stream. I think I'm gonna give away the goblins. Butt goblins. Yep. Looks like a lot of cake on that mushroom. Yeah. I know. Anyway, so how was your weekend? What you been up to, Buns? Let me move my camera back down around here. That's fine. What did you get up to this weekend, y'all? What did I even do besides go get a toxic butt shroom? I played a ton of Morrowind. I have been playing Morrowind. Yeah. You went to the zoo. What did you see at the zoo? Pal World. I remember Lamatod saying that he really liked that. Went to a 1920s themed birthday party. Wow! You wore suspenders and a bow tie? That's cute. Oh, that's so cute. Morrowind mentioned. Yeah, I did play a good bit of that. I spent... Hey, I played some Elder Scrolls Online too. Yeah, I've been playing some of that too. It's awesome. It's like... got really good questing in it. I really like the questing experience. But yeah, I've been playing a ton of Morrowind. Because I've actually never played it. Believe it or not. And so it's my first playthrough. But I think it's not... I think it's probably not a great game for streaming. And the reason is because everything takes 1,000 years to do. It's like watching paint dry, I feel. It takes so long. Like, okay. I spent... Is it normal for it to take 8 or 9 hours to reach level 2? Is that normal? Because when I tell you... reaching level 2 is... It was one of the most difficult things I have ever had to do. I did so much. But I'm a new player. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Okay, I did a quest in the Seda Neen where you watch the little Bosmer from the top of a watchtower, and that was really cool. I did that quest. Then I went all the way to Balmora, where I picked up every mushroom on the entire way there. I joined the Mage Guild. I talked to Caius Cosades. I joined the Fighters Guild. I joined his crap that he wanted me to join. I helped somebody with their cave rats that are in their house. I fought off 2 different Dark Brotherhood assassins. I went to the freaking Kwama mine, and I killed 2 poachers there. And I finished the quest, and I went all the way back to town. Do you know that in the span of all this time, I still didn't get level 2? I was still level 1. I was still level 1. I was still level 1 after all of that. I was still level 1. And I had done everything that Ajira, the NPC in the Mages Guild, had asked me to do. I did literally every single quest. I went out to the Bitter Coast. I collected the mushrooms that she wanted. I brought them back. I did her next quest, stolen reports. I did the next quest. The next quest, I stole from her friend. You know, I did everything that she wanted. I got promoted to Evoker in the Mages Guild. And you know, I was still level 1. I was still level 1. So, yeah. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. It's some D&D shit. Yes, begging the DM for experience. Yes. It's very, that's a very accurate analogy. It's very much, like D&D. It's very much like D&D. Depends on how much you look around. Oh. Well, I literally cannot go in a straight line from one place to the next. And, I'm often distracted by flowers and mushrooms that I pick up. At one point, I went in the wrong direction, and I found there was a mage who fell from the sky in front of me and died. And I took his crap, and then I went towards Balmora after that. Did you sleep? Yeah, lots of times, because that's how I got attacked by Dark Brotherhood twice. I'll tell you something else. The first time that I had combat with a cave rat, for the cave rat quest, that cave rat kicked my ass, man. I barely survived with my life. I don't even know how I killed it. I had like maybe half a sliver of 1 HP remaining from the cave rat. That was the first thing I fought, and it was bad. I was like bloody and bruised. Barely made it out of that. Man, it's hard. They don't make games like that anymore. They do not do this. There were also, there's no quest markers. There's no quest markers. I have to like actually write things down and make notes for myself. They're like, all right, you're gonna help me get them mushrooms, right? Well, I need you to head down the river that goes through town and head south. And then whenever you come to that old suspension bridge, I need you to take a right, and you're gonna be heading southwest. And whenever you see that big old mushroom with the big stalk, you need to take a left and veer into the valley. And then from there, you're gonna see a little nestled into the caves. You might see a flicker of firelight, and just follow that light. That's how they tell you what your quest is. It's crazy. It's actually I'm not even exaggerating. I'm describing to you a quest that I did. It's the only game I think I've ever played that's even remotely like that is Elden Ring. But not even Elden Ring, because Elden Ring gives you the little sights of grace where you can follow the light. It still gives you an adventure line. But you don't get that shit in normal. You're on your own. In fact, in the very beginning, you get a pop-up that's like, okay, well now we've told you where all the menus are. You're on your own, good luck. And that's the last time you ever get any kind of feedback from the game. At all. The game literally tells you to eat shit. You're on your own, bye. So. Yeah, people would complain so much. Or just not make it through it. Yeah, it's hard. It is really hard. I ended up leveling by... I did cheat a little bit by Googling how to do alchemy because I could not figure that out. And I found out you need to buy the mortar and pestle from someone in town. So I looked that up, bought the mortar and pestle, and I just made potions until I leveled. Literally, because I pick up everything. Yeah, that is how that worked. I made potions, I sold the potions, I sold the Dark Brotherhood extra set I got, and then I trained, and that's how you actually level. You don't get anything for free, man. It is really cool though. I do have a Google Doc actually. I have a Google Doc where I've been keeping track of what all my crap. When I tell you that I was doing these experiments with the mushrooms and the mortar and pestle, and I'm sitting there like taking notes like an alchemist about what worked and what didn't work. Yeah, it's a lot. Is hard. Google Dog. Do you have a guild in Elder Scrolls Online? No, but maybe we should. Maybe we should. I played BG3, but I never finished it. So that's a game that I really want to go back and finish. I think that I had started a really cool playthrough, and we're not that far in. It's a Dark Urge Paladin playthrough. I would love to finish it. We're early on. I think we're still either Act 1 or Act 2. But yeah, I'd like to do that. I don't know when, but that is something I really want to do. New classes in BG3 to try? What? What? What do you mean? What are the new classes? I didn't know that. Patch 12 new subclasses? New classes, subclasses? Why didn't I hear about that? Patch 8. Okay. Slated for 2025. Oh, so it's not out yet, but it's gonna be? Oh. Okay, when is patch 8? That would be a perfect time for me to do that. That's huge. That is huge. Yeah. The patch is not out yet, which is good. That is good. Oh man, 100%. 100% I will play for the patch 8. Yes. Suggest checking out mods for BG3. Oh. I did. Oh, rest assured, I have some amazing mods that I installed to have cute hair on my character. I needed hairstyles. I bet you did, yeah. It's just for hairstyles. What are you even playing? Yeah. Well, that's a great thing. Yeah. BG3, new classes patch 8. College of Glam. Let me just look into this really quick, because this is the first time I heard about it. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. Baldur's Gate 3 developer Larian has developed the details of the game's latest patch. When? It's a big one. Bard. College of Glamour. Heal friends and command enemies. Oh, I like that. I like the charmed stuff. Path of Giants. I probably wouldn't do that. Death Domain. Cleric of Death. I probably wouldn't do that either. Circle of Stars. Yes. 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 I want that one. Circle of Stars. Yes. Oh my god. I need that. Oath of the Crown. I like Oath of the Ancients a lot. Arcane Archer, really cool concept too. Oh my god! Banish Foes of the Feywild. That is up my alley. Drunken Master. Well, maybe after I play my Mechagnome, my Monkagnome, I want to do that. Swarm Keeper. Oh wow, you can send bees and insects after people. This is amazing. Oh my god, it's your shadow dog. It's like Malakath. Was that his name? Malakath. You can now be Marika's. You could be like Marika. You can be like Queen Marika. Hexblade. Oh man, this looks so cool. This is like Drust stuff. Swashbuckler pirate. Amazing. Photo mode. Very nice. G-pose added. Man, World of Warcraft needs to get up to date on this with the photo mode. Like, you need to release a photo mode, especially if they're gonna add stuff like housing. You want people to live and roleplay in this world. You can't do that without photo mode. Like, I understand Narcissus is a great add-on, but come on. Come on now. This is what we need. Can you change the weather in photo mode? That's also really important. And the time of day. Which subclass are you most excited to play? Oh, Circle of Stars. I think, yeah. Oh, I'm not in the majority. What's winning? Hexblade. And Blade Singing Wizard. Drunken Master Monk. Shadow Sorcerer. I mean, I would say it's a relatively even distribution. I'm surprised Bard gets so little love. Are you kidding me? College of Glamour Bard. I'm really surprised by that because to me, I thought that's so iconic for D&D. That's interesting. Yep. Zep. I put their first video on the new subclasses in the React channel in case you want to check them out. Okay. Okay. I might check it out tomorrow. Oh, it's official. It's an official video. How long is this video? Oh, it's super short. Let's watch it then. It's super short, so why not? Everybody loves BG3. Okay. Patch 8. Guide to new subclasses. Oh my god. I have a question. This is a really stupid question, and it's one I feel I should have the answer to already. But as a streamer, is it okay to show everything that is in BG3 you know, fully to fully expose everything that BG3 has to offer? Is that a thing that is allowed, you know, without any without even, it's part of the game, then you can show it. Okay. So it's fully allowed. All right. Thanks. It could get pretty spicy then.
Fire up your character creators. Baldur's Gate 3's Patch 8 has a ton of exciting new additions, and maybe most exciting of all is the fact that there's a whole brand new subclass for each of the existing 12 classes in the game. That's Bard, Barbarian, Cleric, Druid, Paladin, Fighter, Monk,
Druid,
Ranger, Rogue,
Paladin,
Sorcerer, Warlock, and Wizard. We'll be taking you through each of those in more detail at a later date, along with insight from the devs that made them. But before all that, we wanted to do a really quick rundown of each class and why they might be your first choice to create another new tab. We're doing 4 per video in this series, so let's start with my personal favorite class, the Bard. Drawing inspiration from the Feywild, College of Glamour bards captivate both friend and foe, commanding attention, reverence, and compliance. Fierce in every sense of the word, they can use Mantle of Inspiration to bestow allies with 5 temporary hit points. And if an enemy attacks those allies, they may also be charmed. You could potentially double this up with a Glamour Bard's other hidden talent, Mantle of Majesty, which lets the Bard command charmed enemies to flee, move closer, freeze, drop to the ground, or drop their weapon. That's kind of hot, right? Not just me. If huge rippling muscles are more your thing,
What?
And yeah, I see the vision. Maybe try a Path of Giants Barbarian
I can
instead.
see it.
Being able to tap into the raw primal strength of a giant allows these barbarians to throw stuff, people included, over greater distances, and deal greater damage by chucking stuff at things you
mean throw things over into the abyss, right? That's actually how you beat the game easily. This is the most OP strategy.
It has pockets, crowd. Enjoy the increased carry capacity that comes from being so darn big and strong. Death Domain Clerics are necromancers who revel in death and decay, boasting an array of necrotic-themed spells and 3 necromantic new cantrips.
Okay.
You shouldn't have. Our favourite is the powerful Toll the
I
Dead
probably won't do
cantrip,
this one.
in which
It's too
a
sad.
spell signals your enemy's demise and deals damage that scales up if the foe you're targeting has already been hurt and is no longer at full HP. And, just for funsies, we've added the ability to explode nearby corpses for extra damage and, let's be honest, pizzazz.
That's pretty cool.
The final new
that is
subclass
awesome.
for this video is the Circle of Stars Druid. Taking their inspiration from the night sky, these druids draw on the
Balance
power
druid.
of starlight to guide their hand and add to their existing
Yay.
wild shape abilities additional forms imbued with the infinite power of the cosmos.
I love
Circle of
this.
Stars druids can access starry forms for their power. Constellations that embody a wise dragon, a healing chalice, or a radiant astral archer.
Is astrology-
Each form is an option to enhance your role as a healer, fighter, or strategist. The archer deals radiant damage with arrows, the
Ooh, I love the archer.
chalice restores hit points to you and your allies, and the dragon helps you deal damage with an added bonus to your constitution rolls. And, unlike other druid wild shape uses, you'll still be able to access all your other spells in starry form. That's it for this initial
Very
part of our
cool.
quick guide to choosing your first patch 8
Very
subclass.
cool.
But even if one of these tickled your fancy, there are still 8 more to go before you should make your decision, so do check out parts 2 and 3 before
Alright.
you rush back to Favorite.
What do y'all
Who are
think?
we kidding? You're going to be playing all 12, aren't you? Yeah, us too.
No. It's party time. Yeah. Well, I really like Circle of Stars, and actually I quite like the Bard, the Feywild inspired one with the charming and things. I definitely want to play this when it comes out. But did they have any hints? This is from a month ago. What do we think? When do we think it's going to come out? You're going to play all 12, aren't you? Never have I been so offended by something that's completely and utterly true. I think that I would want to first complete my playthrough of the Dark Urge Paladin. That's important. I feel like I would have to do that. Or I could start a new Dark Urge that's good, though it's a druid. Maybe we can put it up to chat to decide, actually. That might be a good idea for a sub goal or something. I've spent so much time in this game, and a lot of it is, frankly, character creator. I think I've finished up through... I've got pretty far. I have gotten really far. There's like the Deadlands area, and I've completed that campaign part. And then there was the part right after that with Baldur's Gate when you first arrive. And like soon after arriving there, I think that's the farthest point that I've reached. So there's still so much left for me to do that I have never seen. And in that like dead gray area, there's so much. I think when I went through there, I just beelined through the story. And I missed a lot of side stuff. So there's a lot of content waiting. Especially, finding out what happens. Finding out what happens at the end. So. Act 3 is as large as Act 1 and 2 combined. What? Holy crap. They allow the floppy dongs in Conan as long as you don't focus on it. Okay, well, I can totally handle that. I'm sure that I could stream that and not focus on it. Yeah. Stop avoiding Mechagnome. We're not avoiding Mechagnome today. We're just doing our normal intro. Or I like to chat with y'all a little bit before we dive in, but we are 100% leveling up Mechagnome today. And I think actually Darkmoon Fair is up now, isn't it? So I think I'll be able to get some extra XP once we're ready to dive in. Speaking of diving in, over a lot of the US over the weekend, we have had some pretty crazy storms. Some of y'all might have experienced some of that over the last couple of days. My sister, who lives out in Arkansas, they had extremely severe flooding. And she sent this to me, which I thought y'all might find interesting and funny too, about how they handle flooding out in Arkansas. Let me show you this video. So this is real. This really happened. This has been on the news. Basically. Arkansas man is giving Florida man a run for his money because he has been out doing some skiing, wakeboarding on the flooded interstate. Yeah. I think that this is not even the first time that this has happened. I think I recall this happening before, but I thought that was, I mean, funny enough to share with you. Yeah, this is insane. What could possibly go wrong? Guys, so floodwater is not the same as regular water. Floodwater is quite dangerous and polluted. So I do not recommend that you try this at home. Do not do this. But it's funny enough I had to share it with you anyway. Yeah, I thought you'd find that funny. Other things, other pieces and bits of news I wanted to get into before we dive in. I talked about Morrowind, the Morrowind adventure. If you guys want, I can keep you updated on my little Morrowind adventure because it's just I think it would be just terrible to stream because it takes literally 1,000 years for me to make a decision about anything or where to go, and it's just it's not. I don't think it would be very fun. But what could be fun is me just letting you know, like my journal. I've been keeping a little journal about everything, like my next task that's ahead. The fact that now I have various choices of if I want to go find Solipund. I have to go find some mage that we want to get to join the mages guild. These kinds of things. I think it might be fun to give you a little periodic updates on my adventure through. I think I was inspired to do this because last week we had the fake news about Oblivion, the Oblivion remake that never happened. And it made me want to do that. Maybe you want to explore that world, Vardenfell. Oh, this is sad news. I have some sad news that has been circulating around the World of Warcraft and Blizzard generally community, that the hold on, let me pull this up. Yeah, Bill Petras has passed away, unfortunately. Bill Petras has died at just 54 years old. He was the OG art director for World of Warcraft, and he's been around for a very long time. He's been around since even the StarCraft days. So yeah, I would say that this is someone who was absolutely foundational in shaping Blizzard's art style. And it's we owe a lot to him when we look at the world and the things that make every zone feel so unique. Like why a place like Shadowglen has this, feels like a little pocket, a mystical pocket in a nook of the forest that's nestled into a world tree. Why like other iconic zones like Westfall is so iconic, and Elwyn Forest. These are, I think what I was thinking about his contribution this morning and what makes it so special, what he was able to do. When you think about zones like Westfall and Elwyn, these are pretty conceptually simple places. Like it's just farmland and it's just like RPG human starting forest. But anyone can tell you that they're not generic at all. Like they never felt generic. And I think a lot of that is because of the care that he put in. You know, they're classics. You can think of, when you think of Westfall, you think of how it feels like a place that might be hot. Like you can feel the heat there and the golden fields of wheat, the knolls, the shredders there, the it's rustic. It's rustic. That's the word I'm looking for. And then Elwyn, it feels like the first page of a storybook, or like I don't know. It's got like little cute little cottages. There's a mage tower. There's like small little lakes with murlocs and little streams. I really feel like Bill, he's a person who understood what it means to pour your heart into a world through your artwork. and through the direction of the art, and it really showed, because I think if you're able to do this with your art, you can elevate the simple things into magical things, into things that feel like, oh, this is legendary, this is iconic, beginning part of your journey. But yeah, I don't know, it's just a wheat field, or it's just a pig pen. But for a lot of us, it's been more than that, and it's because of the team. I think that it's like a sort of a subtle magic that's simple. And actually, somebody on Reddit has put a link to a video where he talked a lot about his contribution. And like I thought it was interesting. I might play like a minute of what he had to say, but it was very interesting to hear his perspective on what he was thinking about as designing the world originally.
I'm the art director on World of Warcraft, and I'm happy to.
This is him talking.
Impact in the game
right now. Okay.
Hi, this is Bill Petrus. I'm the art director on World of Warcraft.
That's Bill.
And I'm happy to introduce the lead art staff of World of Warcraft.
I'm Kyle Harrison, the lead technical artist.
I'm Brandon Idle, lead character artist.
Justin Tabrat, lead artist.
I'm Kevin Beardsley, the lead animator.
One of the biggest things that we did early on is we really had to look at the Warcraft look, and we really had to figure out, hey guys, what are we actually going to be doing in this project? We did a lot of experiments with different scales of exaggeration. We also had a different style for the textures. And
the first thing was like, okay, we need huge shoulders and we need spikes. Just spikes everywhere, man.
Realized that it wasn't the Warcraft look. It was not there. And we had to modify that look, and what you see today is basically the blood, sweat, and tears of many years of work to try and get that style. And in some ways we actually pushed the style. We really wanted to make our game feel like multiple artists just really lovingly rendered this game out, everywhere from the animations to the modeling to the texturing to the lighting, the exaggerated scales of things, the animations filled with character.
You can just tell by, strongly exaggerated poses and animation.
Yeah, like if you look at this animation of the orcs are so extra and so over the top. It's cartoony, but in a way that I always thought was really charming.
That, we drew from Frazetta and Disney.
Yeah, it is exaggerated.
We drew from really
Disney
strong references.
With the environmental work,
inspiration.
Some of the major influences obviously were like N.C. Wyeth, Howard Pyle, Dean Cornwell, some of the older American landscape artists. We really wanted to capture that atmosphere, that feel in our game where you go from
Needles.
One area to the other and you can feel the heat of the zone.
Right.
It's interesting when you're working on a project like this, as complicated and as big it is, because you don't really...
That's really interesting that... I hate to pause it every 2 seconds. I'm not going to play the whole entire thing. I know it's super long, but how they looked at the work of American landscape artists and the inspiration for building some of these zones and how iconic they are. Thousand Needles. I'll never ever forget going through there for the first time. Me and my brother all those years ago. And every time I'm in that zone, I think I bring up the story of my brother. He got there first, and I think I was in another room, and he ran back into the living room or wherever I was, and he's like, oh man, you gotta come look. You're never gonna believe this. You gotta come look and see. And I went back to see where he had gotten to, and he had gotten to the Shimmering Flats, which Thousand Needles is such a crazy experience to go through it. First you go down the elevator, the rickety elevator. There's this like towering pillars all through, and then all of a sudden that's it, and it opens up to this gigantic, incredibly flat, shimmering plain, salt flat with nothing else on it. It's just gray for like as far as you can see. And my brother was just so amazed by this. Like, it's flat, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty dang flat. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for that moment, Bill.
You see all the pieces come together at the same time. This
it was so flat.
His job over here, and it takes a while for it to get into the game and to be played. And at some point in development, I don't really remember when, just when all of it started to come together, and we were just really
This is Bill talking,
to be like,
by the way.
wow, this really is coming together. I don't remember exactly when that was. When was that?
I think it was when Westfall kind of
Westfall?
got put together.
Yeah.
The lighting came together, the textures came together, the player character, one of our first creatures, the Knoll, basically just nailed that Warcraft look and feel, both with texture, model, and animation. I mean, I think that's when it came together.
Westfall was definitely the start
That's
of
awesome.
really capturing the look of what the game was going to be.
One thing that I think really sets WoW apart from other games out there is that we really refuse to go down the assembly line process. Every time we approached a new zone or a new area that the player would explore, we wanted them to be completely rewarded in every way whatsoever. So from the lighting to the sky, all the way down to just the little brush and brambles on the ground or the ambient creatures that would be running around that area, we made sure that it was fresh every time.
Holy crap. This is an interesting perspective, and I think you can see it. I think that's evident in the work itself. He said we didn't want to go through the assembly line process for each zone. Like, they didn't want to just go into creation with the mindset of checking boxes off of a list of, we need this town to be like this, we need this to be like this. They didn't do it like that at all. They approached it really with the spirit of creation and play. And that's why every single one feels so different. Like, I'm looking at Duskwood. Man, they had banger after banger because of this philosophy where, I mean, you have this graveyard on the other side of town. Abercrombie, that weird guy in his little shed. Obviously, Stitches is this monstrous thing that lumbers through the long road. And if you want to escape Stitches, you have to, like, hide down in the gutter, basically. And I think they did a great job with environmental storytelling in that way.
And we came through and meticulously created new art, new even techniques each time we got to a new area.
I think the team was never really happy with just what we were working with. We always were pushing the envelope. We always wanted to just maximize the technology that we had. We made sure that our textures worked twice as hard.
It was really refreshing to have different perspectives from all over the art department. You know, whether texture artists came in and commented on the animation.
Yeah, the throne room.
Or a designer walked in and said, oh, I think this would look cooler if it was bigger. It was really an open back and forth communication, which I think, you know, in the long run, it's a very iterative process. It might take.
I don't know if you know this, but if you stand in the throne room and you have the music off and you have ambience all the way up, you'll be able to hear the voices of King Teranos Menethil speaking to Arthas right before he was killed. Yeah, you should spend some time doing that.
Than, say,
they didn't need to do that, and it's something most people would not even notice.
For method doing it, but
it's there.
I think in the end it works out for the best, and everyone kind of gets their 2 cents in on some stage of the game there.
So, like I said, I wasn't going to play the whole thing. I just want to play a couple minutes of it, but I will link this to you so that you can, if you want to listen to the entire interview, you can. But I think that it reveals a lot about the reason, sometimes the subtle reasons why things feel alive. And a lot of times what it comes down to is every detail of the world being treated with care, so that as they add up to more and more than what each individual piece represented, because they were thought about being added in the context of the others. And so when you do this, you essentially weave a tapestry of meaning. And that's how you, like, something where a zone can feel so memorable to a player who might not even really be able to articulate exactly why. They can feel it. They can sense that everything has been intentionally added. I'll give you this link right now, but yeah, it's a loss. It's very, very sad. That's the link to this video where he was chatting. Also, Wolf of Mandalore, thank you for the 22-month resub. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I think Bill and the team, but you know, Bill, he was leading this team for long time. Man, I think he was even involved recently on Overwatch 2 as the senior art director. He has spent his entire career just defining what the Blizzard games would look like and helping make sure that the art style remained iconic and true to itself. It's this sort of timeless cartooniness that it's so full of character and it's so full of charm. A lot of that is because of Bill, so it's a big loss. But now, you know, I guess he will live on in all of this beautiful art that he's made in every zone that he's touched. Places like Sentinel Hill, where you can, you know, even today, there's, I'm sure, countless new players who end up in a place like that. And it's just, they get to take it in for the first time. And that's awesome. So there's actually, I found out that there is an NPC that was named after him, who is in Duskwood. It's Watcher Petrus. And I thought I would share that with y'all. Maybe you could go and pay him a visit and pay your respects there. Watcher Petrus, the Night Watch. Yeah, that's named after Bill. So I'm sure a lot of people will be going over to pay respects to Bill Petrus in Duskwood. So yeah, thought I'd tell you about that too. I definitely wanted to spend some time honoring his memory here today because this game, I loved this game for many years, and a lot of it is because I've been captivated by the art of it. Moving on from that. Okay, let me turn on the game music, actually. Game music is silent. Let me know if this is too loud. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, there was one other thing that was put in React content suggestions that I might look at really quickly here. It's FFXIV related. This is a... This is a little bit loud. Okay, that's fine, I think. You gonna continue with PoE 2? Oh yeah, I was playing it a little bit more after the stream, and I played it on Saturday night a bit, so I made some progress. I killed the boss that I had left off on, and then I went back and I killed a different guy. And I love Huntress so far. I do feel like some people in the community are right when they say that the bosses have too much health and that you don't do enough damage. I feel like that feels accurate to me. But then again, I'm a new player and I'm not great at the game. But I do think that maybe they could do some tuning on that. But in general, I really love Huntress gameplay. And I'm having a good time. I will be playing more for show. For show. I bought the fairy wings, the dark fairy wings for my character. Yeah. Zep, are you yapping so much because you don't want to play the gnome? I yap a lot at the start of every stream. I don't... This is usually how I started, by yapping. It's always been like that. But... yeah. There are big health nerfs out just yesterday. Oh, that's great. Awesome. Yeah, last time I played I think was Saturday night. Yeah. Okay. Actually, mute this song for a sec. This was a post on FFXIV subreddit that was put in React content suggestions. By the way, if there's something that you'd like me to react to look at, an article, a video, anything, trailer, anything like that, you can put it in our Discord server and React Content Suggestions channel, and I might look at it. This is where I usually try to check before the stream starts. So this is a post on the FXV subreddit about how creating an account for this game
Rusty Buns, do you have this mount to match?
is hey, wait a minute. What did you just call me? Rusty Buns. I don't have that mount to match. No, Alistor. The Rusty Mechanic Crawler. No, I don't have that yet. I need that. It's a drop from Mechagnome. I bet I could solo that though, right? I guess I will need that. I will need it for Rusty Buns for sure. To cradle her buns that are rusty. It's from a rare. Oh, wow. You mean the zone, Mechagon zone. Anywho, creating an account for this game is one of the most frustrating and miserable experiences I've ever had with an MMO. I'm astounded at how giant companies, the likes of Square, can invest so little care into their web portal's interfaces and be forgiven for it by their customers. Now let me say, before we continue, that yes, this has been the case for the entire time that FF14 has been out. And if you think it's hard to install FF14, try installing FF11. Okay. Basically, they have not improved at this in any way, and it seems like they don't care enough to really do that. This absurdly, unacceptably impenetrable system telling me repeatedly that the password I just set is somehow incorrect is absolutely needlessly infuriating, as is the fact that there are apparently like half a dozen different varieties of Square Enix account for various games over the past few years. So fuck knows whether any of the ones I've used for past products are even gonna work here. Actually, okay. Yeah, a service account, to this point, a service account is not the same as a Square Enix account, which is also known as a Mog Station account, which is not the same as a Square Enix store account, which is also known as a Square Enix members account. And you can have a Square Enix account without having any service account. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm completely serious. Steam has 2 different launchers that you can download. And if you want the Steam free trial, then you need to click I do not have a Square Enix account. And it will then ask you for a license code. Even though you're on the trial and you do not have a license code, so what you have to do is literally shut down the launcher and start it again so that you can proceed with the process, even though it doesn't tell you to do that anywhere. Okay. Look, I can't even get into this whole thing because... Hey, buddy. You know why it's probably not accepting your password? Did you know that Mog Station emails are actually case sensitive? So... when you register with your email, I sure hope that you remember what letters were capital letters, because whenever you typed it in, because otherwise the website will tell you that your email is not registered to any known account, even though it is absolutely your email. I'm serious. Yeah, that might be what's going on. Holy hell, it should not be this way. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. It's embarrassing. It's not embarrassing for them. This is an improvement on FF11 from what I can see. Straight up, Square Enix does not want new users. They can't. They just cannot. No company that does would do this. I hear you. Okay, I understand your frustration. It's totally normal reaction. They're actively dissuading new users from participating in their service. I know, but you know, I've been shouting from the rooftops about this for almost 10 years at this point, and nothing changes. So I think it's not going to change based on the fact that it doesn't. It probably won't, right? It is shockingly bad. It is shockingly bad. Like they really make new players jump through so many hoops, and that's just to get started. It is outdated, and it is frustrating, but I don't know. It's pretty amazing that as many people as we have make it past that whole process, because actually I remember I made a video called The Great Filter, but that video was actually about the hundreds of hours that you need to put into the mandatory story quest before you can get to the end. And I thought that's a great filter. But we actually have more than one great filter. We also have the one where you try to make an account. You have the one where you try to give them money. You have the one where it puts you on a dead data center, but you're a new player, so you don't know that. And you don't know you have data center travel as an option. So you just assume that you can't queue for content at all. There's a point where you're required to do match content. I think Crystal Tower is required for Shadowbringers. And you just can't do it because you don't know you're on a dead server. You might just assume the servers that the whole game is dead. And I don't know. I mean, I think it's one of these things that for a while, it's another type of thing where I was willing to be patient and wait it out for a long time. But it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. It has been 10 whole years, and it's still really bad. So I think it's safe to say that they don't care at this point. These are pretty bad problems that are pushing people away before they even get to the parts of the game that people say is worth it so much. And it's been 10 years. I feel like with another problem is that with Endwalker and Shadowbringers, when those were the lights at the end of the tunnel, people were more willing to climb the big mountain that it took to get over there, but climb the mountain, but then you lose your footing and you fall off and you say, oh, well, I'm getting a Mog Station error. Oh, well, maybe you need to use Krista. Oh, you can't use Krista? Well, maybe it's because of your region. Are you on a limited sub? Because then you can't use the game time code if you're on a limited sub. Oh, but what is your region versus your country? Because that can't be changed. Are you on Dynamis? Are you typing in your email address with capital letters? Because it is case sensitive. Like, dealing with all of that takes some effort and some determination. And I think that I hope players will continue to feel that it is worth the effort to do that. That's why a lot of us keep saying that a lot rests on the shoulders of 8.0, because it takes a lot of effort to log in. It takes a lot of effort to give them money, to queue in some cases. And that's something for Square Enix to think about. They just need to maybe... I don't even know, man. They'd have to do so much work, back-end work, to streamline account creation, to modernize everything, to add some more better payment options. I don't know. Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous. I'll tell you that, you know, as a person who has made and wanted to make videos about FF14 that would help new players, obviously the one video that I thought would help a lot was the one about how to buy the game, right? And I worked on this video for hours, like days. Several days. I remember working on this and researching it and it was actually such a bad experience because it was so confusing. Like, writing the video was so bad. It sucked, okay? It was exhausting. Like, the more I learned about the process to try to explain it, the worse it got. I remember I had to keep taking breaks, like, pretty often because I kept getting headaches trying to understand all this bullshit. So I gave up. I straight up gave up on it. I'm sorry. I'm actually looking at my notes for this video that right now, my ancient notes, and I wrote to myself. You can like see, you can hear the pain in my voice. I'm like, I've had to go through the whole video again another time because I interchangeably use the terms Windows and PC, but PC is the combined term for Steam and Windows, and they are super not compatible. If you even have both trial launchers on your computer, then everything will break. When upgrading from the Windows free trial to the Steam full version, it forces you to select the Windows option, even though you're upgrading to the Steam full version, but you have to ignore this and move on, and it should, in theory, still work. No, dude. Just no. I think at a certain point, I'm like, I can't. Like, no. Just... It's time to stop. It's time to stop. Yes, that's the perfect emoji! Pepe meltdown. Yes. Yes, exactly. This is exactly how I felt. I had a Pepe meltdown, and I quit that shit. But anyways, please fix it, Yoshi P. Just fix. I watched your video on how to report. I did make the video about how to report someone. That's still worth watching. It's still very, very relevant today. Because they don't change things, so a lot of my videos stay relevant. On the topic of forced MSQ, as a new WoW player, it's a little overwhelming skipping so much prior story. Yeah, I totally understand that, and that's actually a reason why right now I'm working on a story series for WoW. I'm so excited to share that with y'all. Like a story primer type video series, but it's like really, it's from my perspective to you. Like, I'm not trying to be super academic about it. It's just me being excited and telling you about stuff that I think you should know. Like, yeah, it's cool. It's gonna be cool. In my way, but I wouldn't do that. Have the FF14 dev team ever addressed account creation at all? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not sure. Does anyone know if they ever addressed it? I don't think so. Yeah. If I had a nickel for every time we walk people through the ethics of being none core gameplay systems, I'd be rich. Okay, let's hop into the game, y'all. I will say that this account creation stuff, it's not new. It's not a new issue. It is not a new issue. It's just always been like that. It has always been this way. Okay. It's Rusty Bun time! It's Rusty Bun time. What am I doing here? How do I leave? Is this how I leave? Yes, apparently. It's teleport. Vash Baldeas, thank you for the 100 bits. Let me ask you something. Munchies? Crunchy? Lucky Doos in there? Come, shop! Browse! Smell. Yep. True. Okay, so Bun Buns. I'm ready to tank. I think. I have unspent talent points. Now, I do not know how to play monk at all. While out of combat, your movement speed. Yes! What else we got? Healing sphere. This looks more important. Purifying brew. Clears 50% of your damage delayed with stagger. I don't really know what that means, but alright. That sounds good. Okay. Me write in the guild chat. Buns. Leveling. I'm level 15. And, I am a little rusty. Get it? Yeah. Hey, I can't actually right-click on your name. I'm having an issue with my add-on. Dad, can you start party? I'm having an add-on issue, and so it's not letting me do that. Thank you. Do I have money? I have 64 gold, so now I can probably make a transmog. What are we thinking, Buns? Are we thinking to go with the gnome look? I mean, maybe not the hat. Are we doing the gnome look? Definitely we need a cape. Oh, okay. What pantsuit should I wear? Maybe, okay. I think the tabard goes a long way with Mechagnomes. You really need a tabard. That looks okay. That looks decent, I think. Yeah, okay. Healer's okay. As for... Oh, we have a little sunflower. That's cute. But you won't see it if I have the fairy wings on. Zep. I wonder how many other things we as FF players just put up with because we love the game. There are some below average systems because we love the game. Well, that is actually the silver lining of Dawn Trail. So the silver lining of Dawn Trail is that it has allowed people who normally would not be very critical of the game to step back and point out some things that could be improved. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. Even now, I would say that, like, we still have a long way to go in terms of comfort level with people being critical. Yeah, that's how I'll put that. Still work to be done on that front. This is cute. Okay. Oh, Darkmoon Fair! Right. Let's go get the XP buff. Let's go. My cat's paws are on the screen. He is trying to eat rusty buns, it looks like. That's not good. Don't do that. Reddit said you're being negative for views now, so I don't know what to believe. If I were being negative for views, don't you think it would have made a lot more sense for me to do that immediately after Dawn Trail came out and like pump out videos at a time when that would have been financially intelligent? Instead of being depressed for over a month. Yeah, I mean... It's not been, if we want to look at it from that angle, I wouldn't say that has really makes any sense. Like, I absolutely do not like making negative content. I'll be honest. I actually really... It's not fun for me. Okay, my goal is to have fun. That is my #1 priority. Is to play, is to have fun, to be happy, to laugh, to be jovial, to skip in the meadows. That is all I really want in life. However, because I feel love for certain things, sometimes I feel it's necessary to point out why I feel
Tell
worried
me of your travels.
about it.
Farewell.
It's not easy for me to do, man. I genuinely cannot even imagine. Like, making being negative like a financial strategy, like a professional strategy. To me, that the idea of that is like a personal hell. That is the worst thing that could possibly happen. I would never do that to myself. There are people that do it. There are people that do it. But I just cannot. Okay. Let's, I just want to smile. That's true. That is right. Okay. We have a spot for one more bun. Hey, Boo Bear. Hey. Boo. Okay. We have a one more bun spot. Oh. We could just queue though. Let's just queue now that I got my buff. For XP. Alrighty. Random time walking. Join us. Oh, but we can't? Because we need a full group. We actually need the full group. We're on EU today. Got a switch? Okay. Yeah, you're Volpera. We have Night Elf Human, Mechagnome. Yeah, so you'll probably have to swap. Daggy is Horde at the moment. Yeah, I've been running around Path of Exile too with those, not only the flower pathway footsteps, but also the little fairy butterfly wings, the blue one. It's been, that's the cutest items I could find in their shop, which I bought with the, you get tokens for just buying the game. Buns, I would join. Well, then hop in.
You come get the voodoo. Stay away from the voodoo.
Huh? It's so humid in here. It started to get warm again here in Florida. Oh my god, did you see how everything just moved? That's because of Boo Bear flopping his butt onto the monitor. Oh god, Boo! Oh my god. Ah. Daggy, you can swap back. Zep. I was doing a time walk dungeon for the first time the other time and watching the cutscene when we got at the last boss and I got kicked. Oh no! That's why you gotta join with a guild group. They do have follower dungeons now too, if you just need to do something for story. There's gonna be random buttholes for sure. I would resub EU, but I must save funds for my tiny storage container addiction. Tiny storage container addiction. That is an unusual addiction. But I understand, because I have to save funds for my Booty goblin addiction. So I know. Okay, let's go. Time walking. I think it's WOD. Time walking this week. There's some good mounts from it. We are on retail. We are on retail. Our guilds are retail guilds.
Good. We must have arrived before Terangor and Gul'dan.
Ooh.
Naomi is working to bolster the defenses against their assault. Follow me. We will report to
Oh,
her.
I'm the tank. I got some new buttons that I haven't looked at yet. What's this button? Zen
Beautiful,
Pilgrimage.
isn't it? Just think. You're one of the first outsiders to see inside Akindun.
It was in this dungeon that you got kicked. What? How do we, like, start it?
Concentrate, sisters. We must maintain Akindun's defenses.
Is this roleplay? Wait. Okay.
Any chance you could lend me a hand? Mine's in the shop.
Okay, well, we only have to wait here. It takes so long! Oh my god, it takes forever! What are they even doing?
Strange. Why is the door sealed? No matter.
Kind of funny. Kicked
Let us
when this
proceed.
dungeon is one of the slower ones. Maybe the dungeon is so slow that people just lost their minds with impatience. Okay.
The Vindicators and the Exarchs of the past. Heroes all. Their souls still remain with us here. Naomi, we are here.
Can you do this time walking dungeons with follower dungeons? I don't think so.
Oh no. No!
Yes, Tulani. Now you see. Your efforts were valiant.
What are they
I did
doing
not
to the
think the
crystal?
anchorites could power the defenses with only one of the crystals. But nothing will stop my plan, nor that of my masters. And the only things in our way
You have to stop them.
are you, Tulani, and your outsider friends.
There's so much RP in this dungeon. This is definitely something that feels like an experiment that they tried. How do I take? Good question. Yeah, really quick question. Is there anything? How did I lose aggro on that? The one right there. Okay. This is what I know. Spamming the spinny. Skip the cutscenes. Maybe we should. Yeah, it's gonna take forever.
It is done. As for you,
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
we
it is
should
fitting
skip
that one of my tools dispatches the others. Protector, destroy these intruders!
Did she just call us
None
tools?
live who assault the holy Oculi.
Is that Chris Metzen's
I will
voice?
strike you down.
The Protector still answers our call. You'll have to defeat it.
Okay, I'm just pressing the buttons. Does it come off cooldown? It's weird that I don't have a damage reduction button though. Maybe this is what it's supposed to be. Purified?
Got away. The defenses.
Ooh, I got something. A
She
belt.
had help. So
Nice.
many of her order were corrupt. I will gather any who remain loyal here and protect them. You, Please, go put a stop to this madness.
Okay. Let me aggro them, and then we go. We go, 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 go. Your damage reduction is passive. You take part of the damage as a dot, and you can dispel the dot. But I don't see the dot on myself. Like, it's a secret dot. How do I know about the dot? There's gray circle thing that tells you if you can dispel. Stagger bar. Oh! That's below. Okay. Okay. The green one. Got it. Okay. That's the dot. So the more it's filled, the more damage I'm taking? I think so. You use your brew talent to reduce it. Okay. I see. I think so, anyways.
I will coil your souls into darkness.
Man, I've got a pretty bad headache. After this boss, I'm gonna have to get up and take some medicine. I wonder why. Probably not drinking enough water today.
Too
I'm dehydrated.
late. My master.
Is there more RP?
Okanai, secure this chamber.
I'd have a headache if I had to play monk too. That's rough, Mechagnome.
The barrier protecting Okanai
Yes,
is a
hydrate is right. That is what I need.
Foul force has penetrated these sacred chambers. Scout ahead while we establish.
I don't mind. I like Muck so far, even though I have very little understanding of it. I like going fast. I very like being fast. This is very important to me. Check your debuffs. It's color coded from green, yellow, red. Oh! I just seen one. I seen a green one. Okay. Green. Light stagger. Okay. So light stagger is fine. This is really different than any other tank that I've played so far. So it's like kind of like your danger level. Green, yellow, red.
Who dares meddle in the words of this world?
Is the goal to like make sure it doesn't get red? Probably. That's cool.
Die, insect!
I like rolling around as well. So I shouldn't be using the purifying brew until it's red?
The Draenei held
So far, I think the packs have been small enough
delicious
that I've been able to
treasures
use it
in their temple.
pretty often. I guess it depends on if it's going to be a long
You
fight.
dare challenge me, defenders of Arkandun.
Man, why does my head hurt so bad? It started after I finished drinking my coffee and I didn't have any water. I bet that's what it is.
It will all burn. Gul'dan.
Why playing gnome? Did you lose a bet?
So much more than you
Well,
could ever know.
We had a
Have I
sub goal.
hungered to be more?
We had a sub goal of make Zepla play Mechagnome.
Bow before me.
And here we are. Now I need a new goal, y'all. We need to think of a new sub goal. What should it be? Someone suggested NA Mechagnome, but I don't know. Any thoughts, opinions? Maybe something else altogether. Oh my god. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go over there. Your brew can't really take more than one buff off. So like red to yellow or yellow to green. So green is all good. Green is not a thing to worry about. Man, that's a great button too. Touch of Death. Woo! Uh-oh, I clicked a button. Teleported me away. I accidentally clicked it. Yeah, time walking scaling is really messed up. So if basically the lower level you are, the more damage you do. It's weird. I wouldn't take the damage meter very seriously at all. That's right. Level 11 Fury Warrior can solo these dungeons. That's right. FF9 goal? I think no. I think that's something that I'm not gonna do at all. I don't see that happening. The thing is that something like that's gonna take quite a lot of time. Preferably something WoW related. Looks like someone's getting the hang of Mechamonk only because of chat's useful advice and tips. I am kind of getting the hang of it. It's actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad.
Lifetime of healing. Now you shall fuel disease.
If you want to play FF9, play on your own time. Right now I'm pretty busy with the in my personal time. I'm playing Morrowind.
You did it here.
I am on the
This
Morrowind
is not
journey
enough
right
to
now.
thank you for your
My free
actions,
time.
but it is what we have to give.
But if any of the Bun Buns want to make a Elder Scrolls Online guild,
Now we can rebuild.
write
We
me.
must rebuild.
Hope you're doing
At
well.
me.
We will
Opening
never
parenthesis
allow our
colon.
souls to fall to the Legion.
Well, I have some talent
You
points.
have done more than you know.
What should I
We
pick?
can never thank you enough.
Increase healing taken. That seems important. Reduce damage taken. Yeah. When you blackout kick, your stagger is reduced. Okay. That's number 2. That's the black shoe. Okay. I think my headache's starting to go away a little bit. Y'all ready? Still have my buff up. Ooh, level 38 gear. Nice. Hey, your character looks really good. Your character looks really good. Florian. Not gonna drink water? Oh, I have some tea right here. It goes away. Tea is like water. Tea dehydrates you? What? No way. Tea dehydrates you? It's just water with an herb in it.
You've got mail.
It's not like water? Really? Oh my god. Okay, I'll be right back. The Oblivion remake is announced. It's not announced, right? Zepla, I will make a... But if it did, I'll make a 0 sub goal to no life this game. That's true. That's the kind of sub goal that I would not do. If it's something that's very obvious, I would do it anyway. Why would I do that to you? It should be something that you gotta twist my arm to do. But I would still maybe do it. Like, that would be so funny though. For 0 subs. Let me get some water, because I just found out tea is not water. I'll be right back. I'm gonna lock the keyboard so the cat doesn't turn off the stream, but it might cause the camera to fade in and out. I know, sweetheart. Oh. Oh no. Okay. I'm back. It's hurt. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. Boo ran up to the door, started yelling for me. Oh, sweet baby. Oh, sweet baby. I got some water, and I also got another plushie that I wanted to show you that I picked up. But I'll show you in a minute. Wait, what's this red arrow? Up! I see. Dead. Kitty told us some interesting things. Like what? Don't believe anything he says, okay? Don't believe his lies. Up. Now I have yellow health. Did I pull too many? It says I died from Iron Star. Oh. 200 damage. Wait, I can just respawn. We're right here. Okay. Let's keep going. Bun daunted. Ball stunned to me.
Why do I gotta move all the boxes?
Okay.
Stop asking and get back to work.
I did notice there was some bunarchy though in the chat when I got up. Don't think I didn't notice what you've been doing. The bunarchy. Oh, it's a goblin.
All systems online. Fire!
Now is this the dog fuse goblin? I think.
Don't get in my way!
Oh! Big oaf! Quit breaking my thing!
Oh!
Don't get in my way!
That was my time to go.
Here's
to
what I can tell you. What I know about Here's what I know so far about tank monks. In my experience as a healer in this game, what I've seen from tank monks is they're either impossible to heal or they're gods. There's no in between, really. From what I've seen. I'm pretty sure I know what category I fall into, though. So, big shout out to Have for choosing to heal me today. Godj. We will devour the very gods together. Okay. Isn't the... We just missed a mechanic. Oh, really? Okay. Together. I'm really excited for Night Rain. When is that coming? Night Veil or Night Rain? I think it's called Night Rain. Elden Ring. I heard FromSoft has another game coming to Switch 2 as well. Like a Switch 2 exclusive. You want me to sweat on a Switch 2? I mean, I will, but... Oh! May 30th. Why are you blushing? Why are you peepa shy over there? Oh, a train! Hey, that's why there's so many mechanics. Because this is a train. Motion sick peons, magical elixir. Wow, that's very thoughtful. It helps the world stop moving if you get motion sickness. That's really nice. It's good. Is that new? I don't remember it from what. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something new that they just added. Lately, I feel like I've seen them add a bunch of accessibility stuff. Okay.
They are here. Get up!
Yeah, I know it's a WoD dungeon, but I meant, did they add that NPC recently? The motion sick guy? I wonder.
Formation, now!
I'm scared to pull more than one pack, y'all. It's not recent. Well, maybe I just didn't notice.
Come on, swines! Move like you signed up for this!
Okay.
Ready!
Stun. Onward.
Who dares challenge me?
So, I'm saving the purifying brew. Oh god, this fight. Oh no! Oh no! As a monk, this is easy. I can just roll. But I need to pick up the ads. Right? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Let 'em have it, boys!
This is such an iconic fight, honestly.
Let's take this down to your level.
This is iconic.
I didn't even try.
He's got some great voice lines. Blackwater Wrap. Ooh, huge upgrade. Part of it might be that my gear is kind of... Let's go. Woo! Level 18. All right. We're almost 20. But wait, my Darkmoon Fair buff is fell off. Heck. Don't let me forget. After this dungeon, we gotta go back to the fair, okay? Get buffs back up. Yeah, it's because I died. It's because I died. It's the consequences of my action. This dungeon on M+ was so annoying. I bet. I bet. I think this last boss isn't that bad, though. It's just the one before it.
Raccoon, let's give him hell!
I heard, you know what? It had a lot of good things in it. It did. I think it was just a little undercooked. From what I understand, they had some problems with development. With the schedule, the development schedule. Okay. Oh my gosh, another level? I just got 18, but I'm already 19? Dang. Okay, I'm gonna teleport out of the dungeon. Let's leave instance group, maybe. So I can go back to Darkmoon Fair and get my buff. Yeah. Yeah, be sure to leave instance groups so that we don't get split up. We are spinning to win. Okay. Oh my god, your name. Okay. Okay. My talent points. Remove spell casting. That seems important. Rising Sun Kick deals 70% increased damage. I think that's better because it affects the Spinning Crane Kick too. Dealing damage with Blackout Kick increases damage of your next Keg Smash by 10%. Ooh. Maybe I need the Healing Sphere though. Because... I don't know what's most important. All these things seem really important. I think we're gonna go with the defensive stuff because I feel weak. Okay. Are we ready? Monk Interrupt isn't baseline? No, apparently not. I don't know about the wings. I think I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Yeah. Let's do that. So I can see my bamboo stick. And maybe a green tabard. Instead. That's good. Wow, it's like a druid. Mechagnome druid. I mean, yeah, okay. I'm a forest gnome. No. Okay, are we ready? No, we're not. Hi. High mountain? No. That's right. That's so funny. Okay, we're ready? Let's go. You know what? I think she needs a backpack. I think that might, like... She's a little top heavy. Can we give her a backpack? Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Tuskar backpack. Hey, Boo Bear. Hey, sweetie. You want to sit in my lap? You want to sit in my lap, sweetie? Okay, come here. Come on. Come here, little man. Aww. Hey, little boy. Come on. Come on, get in my lap. Come on down. You need me to pick
Aggie
you
Jai
up?
says hi, boo.
Boo boo. Aww. He's such a cuddly boy. Come here, boo. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. I'm ready. Let's queue. We have our Dark Moon buff. This is the time to level. Extra 10% buff. Aww. Boo Bear. Sweet baby. Boo Boo is such a good cat. Okay, Shadow Moon Burial Grounds. Let's go.
You wade to a river of souls, stranger. It is best to turn back.
This is probably one of the most if not the most melodramatic dungeon in this game.
This was once a place of peace, a place for eternal rest.
It's so extra, really. I always laugh when I'm in here.
Rivers of the damned, rise. Rise in the name of darkness.
It's
rise in the name
what's
of
a good word for it? It's campy.
Beckons.
Campy AF. But a lot of this game is, to be honest with you. That's part of the charm. That's why, like, nowadays, that they're wanting to put more focus on the story. I think that they have a kind of a unique challenge, which is, how can you stay true to this feeling of being campy while also wanting to take a story more seriously and tell a better story? And I think this is something they did pretty well with Undermine, actually. Like, it doesn't have to be super convoluted and crazy and complicated. It just needs to have some heart and allow it to be a little bit goofy. And I think that worked. I do think that the tone worked. Hey, y'all, I have no clue where to go. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. That is a robocall. That is super annoying. I never got robocalls before I moved back to America. Sleep on Sundays. Thank you so much for the 15-month resub, by the way. Happy Monday! I'm doing great. I mean, all things considered. I speak of America. You know, we try to stay positive. I'm doing good. I tried to go to the forest and reconnect with nature every weekend, and I did that. I went out to the ocean and I looked at the live oaks.
Shine in the darkness. Lend me your strength.
That was really nice weekend I had. And then on Sunday I spent the day playing Morrowind.
Renadin shall rise again.
It's good. It's good to do these kinds of things right now.
Ner'zhul will not hear us. He hears only darkness now.
See what I mean about melodrama in this dungeon? Like, here's only darkness now. Ner'zhul is lost to us now. Man, I need the interrupt button. I don't have it. Got a talent for it. That's stupid. Every class should have an interrupt. Automatically.
Your blissful afterlife
Why shouldn't you have an interrupt?
over.
Why would you make it harder for people to interrupt? Oh, I level 20. Did I screw up? Let me get my
Your blissful afterlife is over.
Spear hand strike. Okay. I'll wait a sec. Yeah, you should get the buff. Darkman Fair buff. I like this idea of the Mechagnome as being like, okay, she's studying chi energy so that she can reconnect with the life force part of her, right? And maybe try to understand it. And she's not abandoning that part of her even though she's part machine. That's cool. Zep, what do you mean, America? I, for one, have no idea what's going on. It's not like it's the dominating talk about 90% of the world right now. That's why, like, we don't need to do that here, right? Since it's happening every other place you look, and it's inescapable and suffocating.
Your blissful afterlife is over.
All we have is games right now. This is it. I know. Okay.
Your blissful afterlife. Yes, come closer. Your souls are strong and
Does he
proud.
have a mechanic?
I will feast on your terror.
He has a void blast, which I just put over everyone.
You are just maggots swarming to the corpse of
Nice.
a dying
Huge upgrade.
god.
What? It's a great line, though. Maggots swarming in the corpse of the dying. Honestly, that's pretty badass. That's metal. Metal. Okay. Surprisingly metal. Whee. Wait, does this guy know about Azeroth being a titan and dying? Wait a minute. Is that what you think he's talking? No way! Do you think that was a poetic metaphor? I mean, I can see it. I can see it, yeah. Ding. Oh, Boo Bear, what's up, sweetie? Where are we going? What are... Oh no, Boo! Oh no. Okay, okay. He wants to lay on my wrist as I play. That's his favorite thing. It's really cute. Do we... Am I going the wrong way? Yes. Yes. I was. Yeah, Boo likes to lay his little head on my wrist that's on the keyboard. And he will fall asleep like that. And he doesn't care, like, I think he likes the... me moving my hand on the keyboard. It's really sweet. He's a precious angel. Okay. Next boss. Beep. I would like to learn some M+ though. I haven't really done that this season like I had wanted to, but there's still time. I think probably either as the hunter or the bear druid. Tanking feels like a good call, but it's hard to get into. So you have to learn so much about the paths. You've got to get 3,000 rating for the mount. Yeah, there's plenty of time, but... I did a little bit of it on the bear druid so far. I just had to move stuff out of Boo's way because he is stretcho over the desk. There's some dungeons that are a little intimidating for me though, like the Floodgate seems quite difficult compared to all the other ones. Yeah, you have to learn the ad names. You need to learn ability names. You need to learn the preferred paths. It's a lot. It is intimidating.
The darkness, it flows within me. It seeps from every vein. Come, strangers. Cross into the realm of the Shadowlands.
The Shadowlands?
I shall deliver you to your death.
We don't die in the Shadowlands though. Did you not hear about that? I have no problem crossing.
The Shadow Moon cannot be defeated. We walk in the realm of death itself.
Were there Shadow Moon in Shadowlands? I don't remember. I'm sure that they had some kind of a presence, but...
My power will ripple across eternity.
Okay, I got some boots. And I got a huge upgrade for my gloves. And I have a quest that wants me to make a pilgrimage to my, the Shrine of the Ox. Should I do that right now? Use Zen Pilgrimage to go there? Should I do that or should I wait? Zep. You have no idea how tempting it was right after the poll to make a Mechagnome called Machinations and join the guild. Well, nothing's stopping you. Yeah. This dungeon is pretty cool and easy. That's to unlock Monk Teleport. You'll get an XP buff too. Oh, really? What's weird about going shopping at the mall? God. What's the name of your beverage? That's Coke Zero that I was drinking just now. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to show you this other thing I got at the antique store the other day. Look. It's Totoro. I thought it was really cute. Totoro has a little... doesn't have a big butt, but has a bunny tail. Yeah. I thought this was so special. Yeah. I was having shower thoughts the other day, and do you think they called it Coca-Cola because of the cocaine in it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Looked like the brand name was... oh, right. Well, they have a weird packaging right now for the, Coke Zero. Where this actually says bro on it. I don't know. Yeah, you can't see it because it's actually... I think the camera's flipped. But it says bro. Which is weird. I don't know why. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Bruh. At least it doesn't say bruh. Okay. Oh. Wow, she's so peaceful. She's transcending through meditation.
Welcome. I hope your travel was pleasant.
Greetings, Rusty Buns. Welcome to the Peak of Serenity. I need to train. Oh, but it will give me a buff that will increase my rested
Bend
XP.
with the
So
wind, and you will not break.
rested XP though. I don't have rested. I already used it all up. So it's not a good idea to do right now. I have 0 rested. We burned through it already, Buns. Let's go back to let's do another dungeon. If you want.
You are a beacon
What do you
of light
think
in the
about
darkness.
the fact that they got rid of trainers? Like, not get rid of it, but made it so you learn everything automatically.
We will not rest until the
I think I'm a
Legion
little
is defeated.
conflicted. I'm conflicted. I'm a bit conflicted. Because on the one hand, it sucks to like be in the middle of something and you don't have your new ability.
Skyreach. I have not been this close to her in many years. The High Sage will be well protected. We can fly no closer.
But I kind of miss them. Yeah, if you've played Classic, it does remind you of how nice it is to go back and like have the reason to go to town. That is, you meet your trainer, or like, and then you get the trainer quests. I think that if they want to change it so that you get all your abilities immediately,
Destroy their false son, that
they
we
should
may meet
give you
again in
another
the
reason
shade.
to go back to the trainer from time to time. You think they should let trainers help us change classes? Oh my god. I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, I don't think it would ever work in the context of WoW. Because in WoW, your class is your whole identity of your character. Like, look at Demon Hunter. Could a Demon Hunter, like, restore their vision and get rid of the fire there and be like, I don't know, normal warrior or rogue or something? I don't think it would make sense. Let me dream. Crusty Buns, hey! No, you didn't. It's called me Crusty Buns. The duck that sits, thank you very much for the 8-month resub. How dare you? This is rude.
I will slice the flesh from your bones.
It is crude and rude, yes. Exactly. Ranjit! He looks different than I am. Okay. Reputation with guild increased by 1. Nice. Okay. I remember in vanilla, you had to use a weapon to raise the skill in that weapon. Oh yeah! WoW these days is easy mode. You're so right.
Slay these intruders!
But even... it's crazy how much the goalposts have shifted over time. That's what I've been learning from playing Morrowind this past weekend. And how insane it is. And how much it expects of you. In a way, though, I think when a game expects a lot from you, it sort of shows you respect, right? In that process. I don't have a main... Oh, this is a trinket. Like, by trusting the player so much to figure out a lot on their own, I think it says a lot about, like, a level of respect that devs have for the player. And as someone with a teaching background, my experience has typically been that people are capable of a lot more than a lot of times they get credit for. And if you try to lead being aware of that potential that people have and their ability to adapt and their ability to learn, then you can create something that's gonna like make them feel like they earned it, they had fun. And I think this applies to games to an extent too. Now, of course, like, sometimes it's just ridiculous. Sometimes it's kind of over the top with lack of direction.
Zais underscore and says, I just want to point out that I had nothing to do with Zepla's Rusty Buns arc. I was running
What?
a dungeon, so for once I cannot be blamed. You all did this.
What?
You brought the evil that is Rusty Buns down upon us, and you shall suffer those Rusty Buns forever.
That sounds like fake news. That sounds like fake news. I'm pretty sure you were absolutely involved. This Rusty Buns thing, it just pop up all of a sudden out of nowhere. Y'all voted on this. Don't act like you didn't. You voted, not only did you vote on me doing this, playing a Mechagnome, but you picked the class, you picked the name even. You made sure she had little clappy claws. Don't try to deny it. Don't even try to deny it. Wow, this is pretty easy on Mug. You can just run 5 heads. Retail WoW is all about getting together with your mates and blasting some content. True. I'm pretty happy with retail, honestly. I like it. I like it. I see and appreciate classic, of course, but I like what retail is at the moment, too. I voted for Mekla. You didn't vote for Kogla? That and Mekla. You skipped whole 7.2 raids and extreme. Yeah, I haven't been raiding in a really long time now at this point. It's been, God, probably over a year now since I think maybe I stepped into chaotic once, but I just haven't really had the desire to raid at all.
We will cast you down,
at least
like
in
the mongrels
in 14. In 14, it's a pretty big commitment, I think, to raid. You need a static, same people, same you're coming back. Everybody needs to be there every time.
We will always soar.
I've been happier, I think, since I took a step back from that. All right, I got a ring. And I have... Okay. I can use an axe. I have a item level 16. Oh, here's a staff. It's worse. Oh, that's an upgrade. You have to be level 38. Not there yet. What else I got? I could use my shoulders. Shadowcraft shoulders. These will last me till level 29. So not too much longer. This will last till 34. Oh my god. Okay. The pants will last till 34. Alright, let's go. Wow, without that giant thing on her head, she's so tiny. Look how tiny she is. She's even smaller than a Valpera. I got some talent points. Drinking from your brews has a 100% chance to toss a keg high in the air that lands nearby after 3 seconds. Dealing damage to enemies. Oh, I like that. Or summon a tornado. Oh, I want that instead. Dealing damage increases the damage of your next keg smash. Yeah. Okay. Over here. Reduce the cooldown of paralysis by 8 seconds. I don't think I've been using paralysis. That is your CC. And leg sweep by 5 seconds. Now that I am using a lot, but 5 seconds doesn't feel like a lot. I'll just get the healing taken buff. Ooh, Vivify instant. I'm just picking what I think sounds good. I think at this stage in the game it probably doesn't matter, and what matters more is familiarity with the different talents. Oh, I love the tornado! Yeah, that's cool! Oh, I didn't know that Buck could have a tornado. Okay, let's go. Again. Let's go again. Huh. I think WoW Mythic rating is a similar level, since it must be exactly 20 people. Well, yeah, that's, it kind of makes sense that that needs to be exact. Because it is, incredibly structured thing that they have to balance out. You skipped the whole 7.2 raids in Extreme. Is it as people poked you on forums due to increased difficulty? What? Will there be a video about 7.2 in FF Direction? The reason that I've skipped the raids and the Extreme for 7.2, and specifically we're talking about the Savage raids, because I did the normal raids, which I quite enjoyed, and I was really positive about it. In fact, I think that this is shaping up to be one of the coolest, best raid tiers I've ever seen in FF14. Like, I really do think that. But I'm just not interested in doing the high-end content right now. Because for me, and this is something that I talked about a bit in my MSQ video, I think I'm just a really weird case where my motivation to raid has pretty much always come from a desire to immerse myself in the world because of a love of the story. Like, my love of the story has been like my main engine that made me really want to make the big commitments and like just go full blast into the world. I never was the type of player to raid for the sake of raiding, and I know that's really weird. My other friends who do raid, they even skip the story. Like, they just don't even care about the story, but that's never how I've been. That's just not how I operate. And that's it. Like, I can't really... I'm not going to force myself to do something that my heart isn't in. I think that would be really bad stream content. And just a bad idea in general. But that's as honest as I can be about it. But I don't read the forums, so I don't even know what that doesn't factor into the decision that I've made. This is your CC? Paralysis is the CC. It's, yeah. Yeah, staying off of the official forums and Twitter is the best way to enjoy any game. I mean, sometimes people go there because they're looking for a place to share their feedback with the developers. At least in FF14, we're often told that that's the place to share that feedback so developers will see it. And from what I've noticed, it seems to me like the Japanese community, at least in 14, they tend to treat the forums more like that, with that being its intended purpose, whereas on the English forums, it seems like people tend to attack each other.
He will awaken.
It's like a battleground war. Maybe that's because of a perception players have that devs aren't paying attention to the English forums, leading to some frustration that people take out on each other. I don't know. But overall, I don't, like...
We have not yet
Why would I go out of my way to
purified the
stress
water.
myself when I can just not do that? I'm having so much fun in WoW lately. And it's good. So I don't wanna...
We are all doomed.
I'm gonna do what's fun. Since you're leveling Rusty Buns, would this mean you technically have a bun in the oven? I am... No. No, I'm not going to say that. No. No, no, I do not. Any progress on the Only Buns t-shirts? Yes! There's a good chance they might go up by the end of the week. I'll keep you informed about that this week. There's probably going to be a few different ones, and I was also thinking about getting a special design for our 1-year anniversary. That's coming up, I think, next month. The Only Buns 1 year. That's a big milestone. That is worse than what I got. This dungeon's pretty easy. Yeah, unless it's on M+. Whoa, what is what's those swords that you got? That's cool. It's fire and ice. Sword. Am I going the right way? At this stage, I really don't know how much I can pull on my own. I don't know what's saved. Oh my god. Okay. Not like that. Okay, that could have gone a little better. Doubt that much. Okay. Yeah, well, I didn't die.
The forest closes in around you.
The risk of losing my Darkmoon Fair buff is real. I should probably be a little safer. Because it won't be worth it if I lose that buff. Is this tornado a good idea? Is this a meta choice? Or at least not a terrible choice? I really like it. I like being the tornado, but... It's not. The passive is better because you don't have to press it. But it's so cool. It's so cool though. It's wind energy, right? That's.
You befoul this place.
Okay.
You will be.
But I think I see what you mean though. I do think it is probably worse. Woo! Alright, great.
To the
Pants?
soil.
No, I don't want that. Oh, join today. There is merch. Yes, we actually do have a merch store. Maybe we should have a command for that, like a recurring message. I used to have a pop-up on the screen, but I don't know what happened to it. Oh, wow, thanks. Trade failed. You don't have enough space. What? I have one bag. I have one 10-slot bag. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Let me sell some things really quick. Okay. Where are we headed? Down here. Yep. Oh, you can I really buy a bag here inside the dungeon with an auction house that's inside the dungeon? I don't have enough money. It's 700 gold for a weaver cloth. I have 200 gold. I can buy a 16-slot bag. Oh my god, this is so goofy that they let you do this now. It feels like it should be against the rules. Yo, thank you. Rusty Buns, thanks you for the rusty bags. Okay. All right, we are in business now. I think Zepla might be lost. A little bit. Yes, a little bit. I'm enjoying both games, to be honest. They both have great things about them. Both have faults that I would love for them to fix. That's very mature of you to be able to acknowledge that. And I wish more people could have that kind of an attitude. But it's very difficult, I've noticed, for many people to hold the good and the bad together. Like, if I thought that it was a lost cause, I definitely would not have spent time going through the story of 7-2 or doing the raid story or any of that. I would just not do that. But
no,
there's a lot of things to love about it, sure.
I can't flee! The vines! They control us all! Yes, fire!
For me,
Fire
though,
will burn
it's
away
also
the
like,
contagion!
if I'm not doing high-end raiding, which I'm not interested in right now, in that game, there's not a ton for me to do.
My body. It's the only way to stop them. Little Boo Bear. He's curled up here next to the keyboard. Oh, is this a WOD zone? Yes, it's Time Walking Week. It is Time Walking Week, which means big XP from the Time Walking dungeons. And every single one of these Time Walking bosses has a super tiny chance to drop perhaps, arguably, the best mount in the game. The infinite
The portal is lost.
Time Reaver
we must
Dragon.
Stop this beast before it can escape.
This one.
We've got its attention.
Happen to have. Every single Time Walking boss has a super tiny chance to drop it in its personal loot. So each one you kill is a gamba. It's really tiny and stuff. The keg smash is kind of fun from a Mechagnome because she's so tiny and the keg is gigantic. Okay. Chess piece. Belt. 106 shoulder. Have I already outgrown? Yeah, I'm 25. But my heirloom is 95. I'm not sure. Rusty buns, yeah. It was kind of fun to see the huge keg that feels like it's bigger than she is. Okay. Do you want to do what? Maybe she's rusty because she is so well hydrated. Maybe so. I like that theory. Okay. Healing spheres. When you take damage, you have a chance to summon a healing sphere. Yeah, let's do that. So I have to run through the healing sphere to heal myself. Got it. Okay. Just give me a minute when we get in. Okay. Grab pizza? Oh, man. What kind? Oh, what kind of pizza you got?
Good. We must have arrived before Terangor and Gul'dan. Naomi
Well, this
is
is the
working
dungeon
to
that has
bolster
all
the
the role
defenses
play in
against
it.
their assault. Follow me. We will report to her.
I guess in this time walking stuff is a way to experience old stuff. So basically, if you look at the calendar, which you can find
Isn't
above
it?
the
Just
minimap,
think. You're one of the first outsiders to see inside Akindun.
here it says time walking. Time walking dungeon event begins. So it lasts for a whole week. It started on Tuesday. Oh, wait, sorry, on Wednesday last week for EU. And it goes for a week. And during that week, you can do what we're doing now, which is basically it like highlights a specific expansion from the past, and you get a lot of XP for doing the dungeons
Is the
from
door
it.
sealed?
But
No
it's
matter.
scaled up to your level, so it's like Unreal.
Let us proceed.
From 14, but it's a dungeons. And there's also like special vendors that sell like thematic loot from that expansion that you can
The
buy.
Vindicators and the exarchs of
It's
the
really
past.
fun. It's a great
Heroes
thing.
all. Their souls still remain with us here.
Pizza and pineapple. I'm not opposed to pineapple on pizza. I don't understand why people get so upset about that. It's pizza. You can put whatever you want on it. What matters is you enjoy your
Naomi,
pizza.
we are here.
I think it's okay to put what you want on your own pizza. Okay. Why would I gatekeep someone else's pizza toppings? Makes no sense to me, but some people think it's an affront to nature. Okay. When it's onion, it's okay. Let me tell you something. When I was in Ukraine, I discovered something incredible with pizza. The pickles on pizza. Pickles on pizza are, it's so good. It is so freaking good. Call me crazy, but hear me out, right? a burger usually has ketchup and pickles on it, right? And pickles, ketchup is tomato based.
It is done.
Okay. And
As for you, I think
so
it
it's
is
pasta
fitting
sauce,
that one
so
of my tools dispatches the others.
it's not that different.
Protector, destroy these intruders!
None live who assault the holy Oculi. I will strike you down.
You're trying to make me rage. Are you really? Are you raging about the pickle pizza?
She got away. The defenses.
It's good.
She had help. So many of her order were corrupt. I will gather any who remain loyal here and protect them.
A hot dog
You,
is a portable
please
pepperoni
put a
pizza.
stop to this madness.
What we're discussing is pizza monarchy, from what I can tell. Banana bun. Oh, gross. That is, I think that is disgusting. But you know what? I wouldn't stop Annie from putting it on her pizza. Although I think it is an affront to nature, I would not stop Annie from enjoying her banana and pineapple pizza because I believe everyone has a right to enjoy their pizza the way they want to enjoy their pizza, even if I don't understand that. Who am I to tell someone else what they put on it? This is a philosophical discussion now. I may not like what you put on your pizza, but I'll defend your right to put it on there. Okay. Boss time.
I will coil your souls into darkness.
Oh my god, it's Annie's birthday! Y'all! I'll tell her happy birthday right after this is done. That's awesome. I hope she has a good day today. Do you think she's gonna have banana pizza today?
My master.
Happy birthday, Annie!
Comes. Okanai, secure this chamber.
Where do we go? This way? Azuko.
The barrier protecting Okindun is asunder.
That's how you say that? Oh my god, I thought it was akin to him.
A foul force has penetrated these sacred chambers.
It's Ockendune?
Scout ahead while we establish a foothold.
I've been saying Ockendune since Burning Crusade. Okay, well. Ockendune! Ockendune Rin. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Because it's for the light. It's a temple of the light, so... Yeah. It's like me with Sargeras. That was a long one for me to learn because I had always said Sargeras. I've been saying Sargeras. Sarge. Yeah. I think I'm sure there's a ton of others like that I've been goofy about. Okay. Zepla American. Yes. Unfortunately, yes. Heck dog. Next, you're gonna be saying Pari wrong. palette. When I play Pictomancer, I find it easy to parry with my palette. Yes, I have no issue doing that.
Who dares meddle in the words of the Legion? This world, all worlds, shall burn!
I heard that Sardras, he was actually really against the Void. And because he was against the Void is why he was a butthole. He was trying to be the bigger butthole. That's what I heard, yeah. So that way he would give the Void another problem. But then, in this dungeon, that's all so confusing. All the buns heard Zep say Pari and Palette wrong for years, and none of us said anything. I know, y'all did. You heard me say that wrong for such a long time. But I just kept on at it. How does Zepla say a mirror? Mirror? In my art. Mirror. Look in the mirror. How does Goblin Zep say mirror? A goblin would say mirror. Mirror. We are orbs. Me? Does Zepla pronounce words correctly? No. No. It's like in Zelda, the Kakariko village. I don't think that's right. I think it's Kakariko. Kakariko. Hey, where'd y'all go? Are y'all coming? This is a nice song. Wow. That's nice. Note to self, don't dispel UA. Okay. Oh, healer died and I didn't notice. My bad. Oopsie. Oh my gosh, I'm roleplay walking. How do I stop it? Southboy B, thank you so much for the 60-month resub. Hey, I appreciate it. Hit that big 6-0. Oh, okay, I pressed the wrong button. Thank you so much for all your support, Southboy B. Thanks for being a bun bun.
Will be the first
6-0.
to know it. Earroom, you battle demons in life. In death, your power.
He's not even looking at me. This is an easy boss tank.
More. I need more.
Okay.
You did it here. This is not enough to thank you for your actions, but it is what we have to give.
Bloodblade of Terran Gore. You can equip it with
Now we can rebuild.
Howling
we must
Axe.
rebuild.
I can
We
dual
will
wield.
Never
Oh yeah.
allow our souls to fall to the Legion.
Yeah, you can.
You have done more than you know. Our people can never thank you enough.
Cool, yeah. I forgot. Nice. I have
80 seconds left on my buff. Huh. What am I doing here? How do I go back? Use Zen Pilgrimage again to return back to your departure point. Let's see if that actually works. Will that really work? Hey, what happened? Why did that work? I thought it would put me back to the Darkmoon Fair. Are you making a twink? It's just a little Mechagnome. It's just a little Mechagnome. I've never really played Monk, so I'm learning, and chat wanted me to play Mechagnome, so here we are. What was the antlers? Oh, let me get it back on. It was actually a hat item that you can get from Emerald Dream pretty easily. The Emerald Dream area from Dragonflight. Up. It's a amazing hat because this hat, look, it summons little birds to come and hang out with you. Isn't that so cute? Yes, this is from the hat. So if you put on this hat, little birds will gather and be your little friends. Isn't that wonderful? It's adorable. Yeah, they fly away, but they come back, and it's really cute. Yeah, it's very cute. Let's head back into the Darkmoon Fair. Pick up that buff again. Whoop. Yes, the Emerald Dream is a fantastic place to get all kinds of cute items like that, and like mounts. So I have got all these mounts from just planting seeds in the Emerald Dream, which is a super easy thing to do. All of them. I got quite easily. Definitely worth doing. I would actually just plant a seed and then alt tab for the seed to grow. It takes like 2 minutes. I got all these mounts like doing other stuff. I was doing other things. Or you can plant a seed and then go do some other event in the zone. If you want to. I'm going back to the carousel to get my 10% XP buff. Yay! Hey, honey. I've got it. Probably gonna do monk first. Always want to play a monk. Well, this would be the game to do it. Monk is usually in a pretty good spot. Do you know if you're gonna tank or DPS or heal? Because you can freely swap between those. Okay, ready, check. Are you ready, Buns? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Plant seed, event happens, zone out, forget about seed for 3 days. Oh, you did the same thing! About the Emerald Dream seeds in that area. Funny story. I did it when it was current, actually, because I started playing the game a lot more in Dragonflight. And I didn't realize that
You could put more than one, like, emerald essence. You know, so after you plant the seed and you click to add more essences, click, 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 right? I didn't know you could do that. I thought you had to put one. So I would click it one time and then wait. Yeah. And I was like, damn, it's really hard to find like the purple seeds or the better seeds. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, so I actually, it took me longer than it should have. Which way should we go? Let's go this way. I am the tornado. I am a storm. Let me put this here where I will always be pressing it. Mower. Okay. Where are my orbs? My healing orbs I'm supposed to be generating from taking damage, I wonder. I don't see them. But I think I need to be looking. It's from the talent that I just got. Oh, I have more talent points. Let me use those before we start this next boss fight. And they're kind of transparent. Oh, really? It's like these clouds?
Gods!
Let me get a
Stop yapping! Start smashing!
He just says stop yapping. No, I'm not done yapping. Okay.
My slaves! Those were blood maw properties!
I don't know what's good. I don't know what's good. A swig of a strong brew that coalesces purified chi, escaping your body into a celestial guard, absorbing damage. It's a shield. Okay. More roll charges. I like that. So I got a new kind of brew to chug. What is it? It's a shield brew. Okay.
Yeah, come in! I'll put you in chains!
I drank it, but I don't have aggro. Okay, now I do. It's hard to get aggro. Alistair, you do so much damage. I can't.
Get that one! Oh, we kill you all!
Alright, let's blast. Don't we need to go back to get the other one? Or is that a skippable boss? I don't think it is. I think you have to do it. Oh, actually, it is skippable, but it's too late. Might as well kill it. It's more XP, right? And another chance at the infinite dragon. Which would be pretty big. I have it already. I have the dragon. So I don't think it can drop for me again to trade. But I don't know. That would be highly, highly unlikely to occur. Woo!
Something tells me that going in here with a tornado would not be that smart, actually. I would have a fire tornado. It can. Alright. Well, then that's another chance for some of y'all. If we're very lucky. Purifying proves pretty good. I have that baseline. Or were you talking about a talent? Dang, I'm really gonna aggro every freaking thing. Alright. This dungeon doesn't bother me so far. But everything's dying so fast because we've got the button group.
I will fix this.
Though generally this is how time walking goes. Hey, you know what happened to me one time in time walking? It was Burning Crusade week, and I'm pretty sure this is not allowed.
I am a rock slide.
But what happened was, I loaded into the dungeon, and the Demon Hunter tank, like, found a way to
Servants,
fly.
I return to the earth.
And I don't know how they got to the boss so fast. The Demon Hunter tank would, like, basically solo the entire dungeon in, like, less than 5 minutes. It was really crazy. It was really crazy. Quick-footed. Provoke targets now move towards you at 50% increased speed.
I don't know.
Let's do this. The chi wave. It's more damage and healing. You think it was a twink? Yeah, I think they were level 11. I think that's exactly, yeah. I'd never seen anything like it. They were like speedrunners. Speedrunning it. Really crazy. Really, really crazy. There's definitely some unintended behavior going on there. But I mean, at the time, I just didn't understand what was happening. Until it's like dungeon completed and I'm still at the front, basically. I wonder how common that is. Okay. So far, I think I'm doing okay here. Can I pull him out? Nope. Wow, dead before even he can cast this third ball. That is impressive. We're not speedrunning, we're just buns.
Thank you, Optimus Prime.
Space Cadetric, thank you so much for the 37-month resub. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here.
It will be a pleasure to break you.
Is there a way to, like, stop your XP gain so that you could be super strong in a low-level dungeon and help your friends?
get through it. Woo. What is my priority as a brewmaster? Is it Blackout Cake?
First, I break
Or
your
Keg
spirit.
Smith?
Then, I sell your future. Burns!
Oh, I'm standing in crap. I don't need to be standing in it.
You will never be free.
Oh man, I'm so close to 30. Blackout, then Keg, then Tigers. Then Rising Sun. Okay. That's what I thought. Fortifying Brute increases stagger effectiveness by 15% while active. Combines with other fortifying brew effects. Okay, so it's a different brew. Purifying brew instantly heals you for 25% of the purified damage. Well, like that. Let's get level 30. Is Wowhead a good page? Oh yeah, Wowhead's amazing. That's my go-to. Love Wowhead. It is trustworthy and comprehensive. So definitely. In fact, there have been times where I asked a GM for advice or help with a quest, and the GM told me to check Wowhead. Now, I don't know if that's great, but I mean, it just reflects the trust that we have in Wowhead as a community. Purifying brew shield scales more with the stagger you remove with your other brew. What? That sounds complicated. This sounds so complicated. Wowhead. It's what Blizzard uses. Yes, it is. It was a little bit it's not great for them to do that. Even though, yes, I did find my answer on Wowhead. It's still. How do is there no way to avoid that? The stun, like the charge here? Woo! I think you avoided it that time, but I'm not sure how.
Why do I gotta move all the boxes?
Alright.
Stop asking and get.
I got this, boss.
I think the other guy is not tankable. In this situation. Yeah, I don't think he is. But just in case.
All systems online! Time to go to Plan B! All systems online! Fire!
Hey! Got it. You mean the AI customer representative? Yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah.
is not better than what I got. Which way are we going? Is this the way? Yes. Yes, it is. I've already dungeoned this dungeon once today, but it takes me a few tries for things to sink in. So right now, in terms of the brews that I have Purifying Brew, and I have Celestial Brew. But am I missing something? Am I missing any? I feel like I am. Okay. The Grim Rail. Let's go. We're already back on the train. That's fun. I am the wind. I am like a leaf on the wind. Is Monk the most mobile tank? Oh no, I think that probably goes to Demon Hunter. But this is very mobile as well, which I like about it.
They are here. Get up!
What do y'all think? Is this more mobile than Demon Hunter? Okay, I don't think I've found. Oh, that's the orb. I found it. The yellow thing.
Formation. No!
I think that's it. I think that was it. Yeah.
Come on, swines! Move like you signed up for this!
Okay.
Ready!
You know what? This perpetually lost one will pick Mistweaver. No leading my party astray. I'll leave the tanking.
Who dares challenge me?
I mean, sometimes the roundabout way is the way that gives us the most memories. And so we say, well, that wasn't the right way, but maybe it was in the end. Somehow I think that won't go over very well in M+.
Rapid fire! Give them all you got! Ha! Let's take this down to your level. I didn't
Easy gaming. Easy gaming. How close are we to the level? So close, I can taste it. So close. I'm almost there. Almost level 30. Woo! Almost fell off. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. We're good. It's okay. We're all good. It's okay. Thank you for the heals. I can't keep aggro in here to save my life. Like, I think I'm quite bad at this. But they put up with me. Talent points. I did spend the points, y'all.
I run over the orb, but it doesn't go away. Is that because I'm max health, so it won't take it if I'm
Raccoon, let's give him hell.
Yes, that's right.
Show them what you're made of.
All right. Is that a level? Yes. I actually got 2 levels, which is insane. Level 31. Staggered duration increased. Oh, thanks. By 3 seconds, causing staggered damage to instead be applied over 13 seconds. That sounds good. Duration of snare effects is reduced. Range of leg sweep. Ooh, I like improved touch of death. There's a lot of good choices. What's transcendence? Oh, it's like a teleport back to a spot. I think I'm gonna get the one that lets you roll faster after you've done an interrupt. Okay. My camera has fallen because of this cat. Alright, well, I think I'm done here for today. Yeah, we got a lot of progress done. I think I started at 15 and I'm now 31 thanks to the Bun Buns. So thanks for helping out. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out today, Bun. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. I'm learning a lot about Monk and it's actually pretty fun. Yeah, I made good progress. I really liked it. So, do check out my World of Warcraft YouTube channel, Zepla's WoW Realm. That's the new channel I have. So, drop a sub if you can. Check it out. See you tomorrow, Buns. Bye!